We are a product of our social and economic milieus. We are a product of our parents and their parents. The first 7 years of life is when self-esteem is built. Who are around the first 7, 8 years of life? A mom, maybe a dad, maybe one grandparent. Now, what in God's name do they know anything about raising high-performance people? Most people that come from poverty-stricken backgrounds are told their key out of the barrio, out of the ghetto, is education. We've heard that story. I'm here to tell you it's not. Not just because I went to a school you got to explain about, but even if I'd come to this fine university, this is one of the universities that wouldn't accept me when I came back from the military. I got a list of schools that wouldn't accept me. I just got not even a rejection letter, I got a letter next, but they made the right decision because they were basing their admittment, or potential admittment, on what I had accumulated in education, what I had done with my life before, which was pretty close to nothing. Now, people commit suicide because they get unliked on Facebook. That is so far beyond my comprehension. Now, I know it's a new world, but is it a better world? When I was growing up, sticks and stones can break your bones, Dan, but words can never hurt you. Of course, nobody uses that anymore. And in fact, in the UK, they have commercials saying that it's a new time, and it's a new way of life. It's a new. And it's not sticks and stones that you have to worry about, but it's words. Now, when I was a child, when you had a disagreement, you just, after school, go out in the parking lot, you punch it out. And whoever was not on the ground won the argument. Now, some people say I'm savage. Some people say I'm a bully. Both things are true. But I tell the truth. And I've created tens of millions with monkey meatheads just like you. So don't shoot the messenger. Listen to the message very carefully. Being all you can be is a full-time job. I've never seen a part-time high-performance person. Elon Musk is not a part-time high performer. None of the super high-performer guys, and he's obviously an iconic genius, given all that. Steve Jobs, who I did know, is an iconic genius, and he wasn't part-time. Everything was devoted to his life vis-a-vis Apple in those days. Can you say even something remotely similar about your work ethic? Elon Musk has ran it on about 100-hour work weeks. A guy that works 100 hours can get twice as much done in the same time period as a guy or gal only works 40 hours. Success leaves clues. Most of you have lived lives of giving tacit approval. This guy says something to me, and the three of us are here, and we know this kid's talking shit, and you won't say anything. So occasionally you might even nod, giving him a false indication. That's tacit approval. Tacit approval is how you live your life because you don't want to be confrontational. You don't want to be like, now some of your cases, you work at places that if you don't give tacit approval, you think you're going to get fired. How do you think the society got to that point though? Not everybody has always been worried about losing their job. Now you're worried about it because you can't get one. Guys, the system's fucked up. Gals, the system's fucked up. If people don't believe you, if people aren't willing to follow you, it's because they think you're full of shit. And why do they think you're full of shit? Because you've given them no reason not to think you're full of shit. Because they've seen you give tacit approval to crazy people. President Trump, hate him or love him, as I said, it changed the financial world forever. But there was enough of an upheaval, people were dissatisfied enough as they want to change. Now the change they got may not be the change they wanted, but they got change certainly. So you can rise up above the norm. You can rise up above the political correctness. People that follow me have risen up. Because I've been around 26 years. Some of you older guys in the room say, God, I wish I found you 20 years ago. I've been here 26 years. Andrew Carnegie had 4 rules of success. Financial motive must prevail. Financial motive must prevail. Financial motive must prevail. Financial motive must prevail. So one is financial motive must prevail. Okay. The second thing is laser beam focus. And in my judgment, the third, from my experience with all the big hitters that I've been privileged to be around, is being obsessed. Because being obsessed, OCD is more than laser beam focus. Being obsessed is being sick. And I am still at 74, pretty fucking sick. My challenge is I have to live vicariously through you now